Mystery found us in May of 2004. She was probably about 6 weeks old. After the death of one cat, my grandma had expressed interest in having another outdoor cat, and there she was. My grandma's house doesn't have close neighbors, so wherever Mystery came from, it was a long walk. That's mostly why I named her Mystery. We had no idea where she came from, but she stayed. After a while, she had to be taken to the vet, so my mom took her in and she became ours. She immediately fit in. Her favorite place to nap was atop my altar, where she would drink out of my water bowl and step lightly around the various odds and ends I had displayed. She would roll over on her back so you could rub her belly and bat at your hands like a kitten. She's the only cat I've ever known to wait patiently at the door to be let outside instead of using the litter box. When I'm away at school, I frequently see black cats. Sometimes they turn out to be a real cat who then stops a while with me, but most of the time they just vanish. I always wondered if maybe it was her, keeping an eye on me while she was safe at home. Monday, August 2nd, 2010, I made the decision to get magic back into my life daily. The following morning, I was awoken by my mother with the news that Mystery was sick. She was barely breathing, her eyes were dilated, and she was crying, a cat that hardly ever cries. We had to wait until the vet's office opened to take her in. As I was waiting in the car, Mystery wrapped in a towel on my lap. I spoke to her. "What did you get into, Mystery Starlight?" I always give my animals middle names, but before that moment, I had never given her one. Mystery Starlight.
Hey, Mystery. Your little kitty, Ivy.
I stayed with her all day at the vet because I had nothing else to do anyway. X-rays were fine, no broken bones, no internal bleeding. Blood tests revealed no leukemia, just a very low red blood cell count. I made her a necklace of 16 red coral chips for the blood, 1 stone for each letter in Mystery Starlight.
Dear friend, let me tell you how I feel. You have given me your treasures, I love you so.
I sat with her as much as they would let me when they weren't busy. After a few hours, she looked a lot better and the doctor decided not to do a blood transfusion.
Hey, miss! Hey, miss! Hey, cat! Hey, cat! Guess who's not getting a blood transfusion? Look at you! Look who's looking better. Her eyes look like cat eyes again, too. That's my girl.
He let us take her home. The next morning we took her in for a checkup and she was fine. She was fine all day Thursday, too, until about 8:45 p.m. I was in the dining room working on a video when I heard her coughing in the next room. My dog, Artemis, rushed over to her with me and we both sat there confused. She stopped moving or blinking. I started crying, and then she coughed again and I jumped up, hopeful. I was holding her paws, wondering what I could possibly do for her, when I saw her eyes dilate all at once, in half a second. You hear about the light in someone's eyes all the time, but I never thought about what it would look like when the light left their eyes. I called my mom. She came home, but Mystery was gone anyway. We buried her Friday, August 6th, in the fairy garden in the backyard. She's wrapped in a white baby doll shirt with lace, an offering stone on her belly. Eventually, I'll paint her headstone. Mystery found us in May of 2004. She was probably about 6 weeks old. I did the math. If she was about 6 weeks, that means she was born right around the date I started my current spiritual path. We always thought of her as my spiritual guardian, and I don't think that was any mistake. Someone asked me if it would help me gain closure if I knew what happened to her, but I think it's right that I don't know. We named her Mystery because she came into our life very suddenly, and we didn't know how, and she left the same way. Her entire existence is a mystery. I'll always leave a bowl of water on my altar for you, and I'll put in that cat door even though you won't be moving with me after I graduate anymore. And from now on, when I see a cat out of the corner of my eye, I won't have to wonder as it vanishes if it was really you. I know it will be.
Mystery, you want to know something? Mommy called me, and she said she told a lady at work about you.
and how you take food out of our hands, and how you always come around when we're doing drum circle and meditation, and how you sleep on my altar and drink out of my offering bowl, my water bowl. And you know what that lady said? She said, you must have been human in a past life. And then you know what she did? She gave Mommy money to help us with your bills so you can get better. And that's a big help, because we're going to spend whatever we have to get you better, but it was going to hurt Mommy's bank. Somebody that doesn't even know you loves you. You know that? I love you.